Another thing I want to do before we proceed to building our application is include the authentication module that comes with Laravel. And in a previous Laravel versions, the command to do that used to be php make auth, php artisan make php artisan make auth. But now this has changed. This has changed into, I'll visit the documentation here, to this command. Instead, we say composer require Laravel UI. It is the same thing. They just moved this authentication into its own separate module instead of making it part of the basic package. Now it is a separate package. You can include it if you want it, and not include it if not. So I'll just do that, and that would make composer require Laravel UI. When I run that, it will build a layout page called app.blade.php that includes login and register page, and the login system and registration system would come baked into my module already, so I can go ahead and build the CRUD for ticket, which is what I wanted to do, instead of bothering about this other domain specific concepts like authentication. So you run this after to make it a view-based authentication, which is what I want to. So it has downloaded and included every module that it needs for the authentication, including all this that you see here. Next, I'll run this. So now if I visit my project, which I didn't run, you'll see these two new links. I'll move my project over here so you can see it. And these two new links up here. And if I click to this, you'll see the login with a blue background that I did, which looks great. And then the register is for registration. These two are what I was interested. And this is made here. If you see, even now our blade files have, and I'll open my resources. View, we have a new layouts folder here with app.blade.css, and this is what you are seeing on the login and on the registration page. Unlike the other blades that we have made, they don't share this layout.blade.css, .blade.php that we wrote here. Instead, they share another CSS, which is coming from here, from public.css. This is the app.css file being pulled. So if I make this some kind of white, save it. Now I have to run npm run dev. This could be tiring, so what you can do is you can say every npm run watch, so every time you make change in your Sass, the change is reflected in your public folder, which is what you are seeing now. It has become white. There was some error here. So there is some error apparently. Cross-environment, not environment development. This is an error that I want to discuss. This is a common error that I have been facing with Laravel 7. So this is a problem that happens with sass-loader that you can get rid of by just reverting the Sass module from version 2 to from version 8 which is what the authentication model is using, to version 7.1. So this is a conflicting version. What you can do is run. First, I'll just clear this screen. And so you can see clearly. So now npm uninstall save dev sass-loader. So we uninstalled the sass-loader that comes with the authentication module that we just installed. The sass-loader there is version 8. And then we installed version 7. This is what you have to do to get rid of the cross-environment error that you come across in a very common way in your Laravel 7 project. Yes, once I do that, I'll continue and do npm install sass-loader with for development. And then I specify the version here, which is the key thing, 7.1.0. So, okay, now npm run dev or run watch, depending on how long you intend to work on it. Looks like we are coming across the same error, but it's still running, so we'll see. Yes, so it has successfully compiled it now. So I can make any change I want here and then compile it, and I'll get the result here. Thanks for that. So next we'll go ahead and build the CRUD for the ticket management system. I think for this video it's enough. Thank you. Bye.